Looks like he's about to beat the shit out of her. Hello, everybody. Yes, I know why you're here, and it's going to have to wait a second because I had a commenter. I don't remember who it was, but they will be on the screen. Suggest that I use a different body for my Arcane Jinx. Now, if you didn't watch that video, um, this is my Arcane Jinx custom, and then this is the scale of my other Arcane customs. As you can see, she is pretty wildly out of scale, and especially since Jinx is supposed to be the shorter sister. And this commenter suggested that I instead use the Spider Gwen Stacy body for this, and I thought, hey, that's a pretty good idea. But this head right here is out of scale for that. It's too big. This one's technically too big too. So I had to buy another one. And the site that I bought that head from is not what I remember it as. So I did not actually know if the second head sculpt will come back. And I felt really bad because I didn't want to mislead my audience and tell them that, oh, you could go here, buy something that's totally trustworthy, and it not be. But successfully, it did come, and it was the smaller size. It was a lot smaller than I thought it would be. It looks out of scale to me, but I've been looking back and forth at reference pictures, and it's pretty on point. The pigtails could be a little longer. I don't know why, I just get the feeling that it's too, probably because I'm comparing it to this one, and these are just two completely different scales right here. But over here, this kind of works. If the Vi head was a little smaller, I think that would work a little bit better. So yeah, if you wanted to see what that custom would look like, or if you're that commenter in general, there you go. This is obviously still a work in progress. I'll probably make another video on it later. But yeah, that commenter completely right. This is a way better body for Arcane Jinx. The shoulders are a little bit fucky, just because it's supposed to be, Spider Gwen, not a malnourished street rat like Jinx is. But yeah, that kudos to whoever that was. Again, you're gonna flash on the screen again. So congratulations for being the first commenter to suggest a custom idea for me to actually follow through and do it, which I don't actually do myself normally. So you get a special award today, friend. Now on to what everyone is actually here for. The Red Hulk. And as you can see, he is massive. He does not fit it in my little recording booth, semi-recording booth I got here. So I'm just going to take the head off and show you, where is the Red Hulk head? Fuck. It's right here. And show you the difference. So this is the original, obviously. Goes right there. Terrible. Looks nothing like Harrison Ford at all. This is the custom one I got off Etsy, and that link will be in the description of the store that I bought it from if it is still available. If it is not, it will also say in the description if it is available or not. And I think I did great on it. This sculpt is amazing, so really throw any paint job on there, it's gonna look great. But I did experiment a lot with this head sculpt with my painting. I experimented a lot in here, and I think, honestly, it turned out great. The eyes, for the first time ever, or I should say, for the second time ever in my custom experience, I've made eyes that I'm actually kind of proud of. They shine, they glisten, they're lined up properly. One's iris isn't bigger than the other. Um, could they be a little more realistic? Yeah, yeah. They're just white and red. Honestly, it's just gloss white and red. But this is, if you've fuck it, if you've seen my other work, this is actually not even the worst one. This she's just given side eye. That actually, I kind of like that one. I'm gonna put that one away. I don't know why I brought that one out. Go ahead and make fun of it if you want, but whatever. Usually I don't have a custom on my tablet right now. Uh, where the eyes are egregiously horrible. Hold on. Let me look at this. Here we go. We can compare it to this Loki that I never finished. Just look at the comparison of the eyes. Like, even that, it's better than most of mine, and that's awful. That is an awful, awful paint job right there. Completely discouraging. This, great eyes. Great eyes. Kudos to me. Sorry about that little cut there. My camera is dying. So I'll get through this a little quicker. I've used 3 different reds on this. And I don't know if you can see that too well. I sure as hell can't. But the top forehead's should be a little darker because he's kind of like, whatever. I use 3 different reds. Just throw it out there. I also use 3 different colors for the hair. The plain black on top. I based it with a grayish black and then dry brushed it with white and light gray. And I think it turned out really good. I like the contrast. I like the fade. I like it. For the mouth, I just painted it with that darker grayish black, and then I painted the teeth color over it, kind of give a dirty tooth look. I kind of like that. I don't know how accurate that is to the movie. I've seen the movie once in theaters. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I gave it a 7.5. Definitely not my favorite MCU movie, but it's no slouch. It didn't deserve the hate it got. Especially everything doing with Harrison Ford was great. Maybe I'm just a Harrison Ford stan. Who knows? Moving back to the Red Hulk body, if you own this figure, you know that it just comes in a plain candy red. But it had all this sculpted detail that I really wanted to accentuate, to bring it up to the head sculpt's level. And I just gave it a black wash, and it really, I feel like, accentuated the sculpt on the figure a lot. If you can see on the back, that too. It's just a black wash, standard black wash. Anyone can do it. And then I went through and with a dark red just painted over the veins so that they pop a little bit better than what the normal figure had on it. And just those things, the new head sculpt, the black wash, and the veins being painted, this figure might be a 10 out of 10 for me. Honestly, this might be one of the best customs I have ever done. And that is not me joking around. I seriously enjoy this. Maybe it's just the concept of the character or the fact that it's a Harrison Ford custom and my custom journey started with Indiana Jones and Harrison Ford. Who the fuck knows? I'm not a therapist. If you came here for therapy, God, you are in the wrong place, and God, do you need that therapy. Um, Speaking of therapy, I sure as fuck did not have the motivation to clear out my entire shelf to get a Falcon figure out. Nor did I buy the new Falcon, because goddamn, those wings are fucking huge. They're huge, and I did not want to find a spot on my shelf for it. I mean, this guy's huge too, but this guy's easier to put on a shelf than Falcon is. I'm gonna be honest, and I already have a good Falcon. I have a couple good Falcon cap. Sorry. So instead of that, I just got my easiest to grab cap figure off the shelf. If you want to see this Hulk compared to the Falcon from the new movie, go watch a different review of this Hulk. This is a custom of the Hulk. You can find scaling later, or if you do this yourself, you can see what it looks like on your own fucking time. This is the cap that I'm comparing it to. It's the Hydra cap, Walmart exclusive, whatever. This is the easiest one I could find to put on next to him. I actually really like this figure. So as you can see, he towers over him as expected. It's a Hulk. Not sure what you were expecting. He's huge. It's hard to be out of scale when your scale is just big. Speaking of out of scale, when your scale is just big, here is the Mark Ruffalo Hulk out of scale with the new Red Hulk. Now, I don't know if this is accurate. I don't know if Red Hulk is supposed to be taller than him. This is the Age of Ultron one, so maybe he's. I would feel like he's at peak rage there. I mean, obviously, comic book nerds will tell me I'm wrong. You can't even tell. You can't even see Harrison Ford's face. Let me back them up. He's a whole head taller. And that's not just my head sculpt. This head sculpt sits higher on that figure. This is. I want so badly. I want to get another one of these figures and then paint it green and then put that head sculpt on it and then make it a Mark Ruffalo Hulk, or maybe just a new custom head sculpt because that one's a little old, a little stinky. Not a great likeness. I mean, you can tell who it's supposed to be. Um, yeah, I might actually go do that. But for now, this is my only Mark Ruffalo Hulk that's not Smart Hulk, and this is my only Green Hulk in my collection that's not Smart Hulk. And goddamn, if you've ever heard me complain about how hard it is for me to find a standard Green Hulk in the wild. I've already been ranting for 1 minute. I could go for a whole 20. Anyway, this is my only Green Hulk. So right now, I am in desperate need of a custom Green Hulk for my comic display, preferably. And I think I might just pick up another one of these guys next time I see him. Or online, because it's a custom. I can buy it online. And paint him green. If anyone else has done that already, I'd love to see it. Go ahead and link it to me in the comments. I will look at it and I will take inspiration and credit you if I ever do it. And that is pretty much the end of the video, honestly. I'm not going to go over articulation, as articulation's great. Not this one. Don't look at that one. That one's not a good figure. I mean, it's a good figure for when Age of Ultron. This wasn't even when Age of Ultron came out. This is the first 10 years Mark Ruffalo Hulk. Because he has the painted veins and he's a little more saturated and not as green, because this is as close as the universe will let me get to finding green. It's grayish green. I have a lot of gray Hulks, by the way. I have a lot of gray Hulks. No green Hulks. Just a lot of gray Hulks. So we have this guy here. He has decent articulation. You could get him in a lot of fuck you up poses, And the good thing about this being a custom head sculpt, just some blue tack in there. Don't have to worry about any head sculpt restrictions. You could have him looking directly up at whoever. I don't maybe Falcon's flying above, and I just realized I see some paint chipping down there, probably from my fat fingers rubbing his chin like he's a good little boy. Or you could have him looking straight down, ready to pound some fucking Sam Wilson ass. Yeah, this shit looks great. I'm gonna be for real. One of my best customs. I don't know if you noticed, I have a playlist called Great Customs. This is going in it. And you can go watch the other videos in that too. Selfless plug. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of the video. Keep an eye out for whenever I get around to finishing this. Looks like he's about to beat the shit out of her. Keep an eye out for whenever I'm gonna be finishing this. I will post. Get around to finishing this. Looks like he's about to beat the shit out of her. Keep an eye out for whenever I'm going to be finishing this. I will post a video on it, and I will again give credit to the person who gave me this idea. And you guys have a great night. Goodbye.